Coming up, Minecraft statistics that will wow you. Xbox One gets a price drop again. GOG and Steam play nice together, and good news for Overwatch fans. Hey everyone, welcome back to Gamer Next Door. This is GND Weekly. I'm your host, Andrea Rene, with your weekly roundup of what's happening in the world of video games. So I want to start with Minecraft. I previously told you a couple weeks ago that GTA 5 was attempting world domination with 65 million copies sold. Not to be outdone, everyone's favorite blocky game came back with an even more impressive statistic. Yes, Xbox has announced that Minecraft has sold over 100 million copies around the world across 14 different platforms. Since the beginning of 2016, yes, this year, the game from Mojang has averaged over 53,000 copies sold every day. That means that by the time this show is over, almost another 200 copies of Minecraft will have been sold. That is mind-boggling. Every country and territory in the world has Minecraft, including 4 copies on Antarctica. The average age of a player is 29 years old, and nearly 40% of players are female. Wow, those are some impressive numbers, and I certainly have to say everybody that I know in my life, whether it's my 8-year-old nephew or my 50-year-old aunt, like they all play. Everybody I know plays. And I'm sure you guys out there have tried your hand at it at least once too. So what is next for Minecraft is maybe the question. Well, Microsoft does have some cool things in store. They're going to bring it into the education business and have a special edition of Minecraft just for schools, which is super cool. And they are also going to be allowing computer scientists to use the game to train AI programs. And as we've already seen, there is a holographic version of Minecraft coming for the HoloLens headset that Microsoft is developing. So clearly, Minecraft is not going anywhere anytime soon. Next up, more Xbox news. Once again, Microsoft has dropped the price of the Xbox One console. Yes, it is now $50 off, making it $299. This price drop includes bundles, which have also been discounted by $50 until June 13th. So you know what's on that day? The Xbox press conference. So I've already told you there are rumors that Xbox is going to debut 2 new versions of Xbox One, hopefully one on stage at E3 in just 9 days. Can you believe it's that close? So while this offer may seem enticing, you probably don't want to buy anything until you see what both Xbox and Sony and Nintendo are going to debut at their press conferences in less than 2 weeks now. But regardless, I thought I would tell you in case you do want to pick one up, it's $50 off. Next up, CD Projekt Red, the Polish game developer behind the hit The Witcher 3, has a video game online client called GOG or goodoldgames.com. Maybe you know this, hopefully you do, because they have announced a brand new service that is going to let you connect your GOG account with your Steam account. The company asked gamers, why buy the games more than once? To which I'm sure every gamer asks, why would I want to do that? I don't want to do that. So what they're going to let you do is import games from your Steam library into your GOG account. It's going to start with just 20 games, even though the Steam library has over 6,000 games, but baby steps here. Some of the initial games included are FTL, Faster Than Light, The Witness, or The Witcher Enhanced Edition. There are some caveats though. The games in the program are described as limited time only, and GOG has said that games will come and go from the service. But this is still an exciting opportunity for people who have gamed on both, or maybe only gamed on Steam, to check out GOG. So they are having a sale right now, a promotional thing to celebrate the launch of this service. They have games starting as low as $1.24. Come on, you know you've got that lying around on your couch somewhere. And lastly, Blizzard's new shooter Overwatch is taking over. Well, at least if you judge how many people are tweeting about it, Facebook posting, Snapchatting, and everything else about it on the internet. So clearly, people like the game. But you know what they don't like? Probably that thing called play of the game. Well, okay, they like it, but let's be honest, it isn't exactly showing the best play of the game all the time, or even most of the time. GameSpot had an interview with lead software engineer Rowan Hamilton to ask about how they came up with play of the game in the first place, and more importantly, is it tweakable? He said, we constantly look at play of the game, and we've got a whole bunch of data on play of the games actually happening out there in the wild. We also have a lot of cool systems internally where we can play with the algorithm that determines play of the game and play the same game back again and be like, okay, if I tweak these numbers, what's going to be play of the game that gets picked this time. So it might have been Widowmaker getting 3 snipes, but I changed the weighting on some other aspect that we take as important, and all of a sudden it's Mercy, resurrecting everyone on the 0.2 second before the match ended. It's going to be an ongoing process, and hopefully we continue to improve it. Well, that's certainly exciting news. I plan on dumping lots more hours into Overwatch, so I would like to see support characters get more love in play of the game. I know you guys know what I'm talking about out there. All the offensive moves all the time. What about the team players? We deserve some love too. Let me know if you guys are playing Overwatch and what you think about Blizzard potentially tweaking play of the game by leaving me a comment below. Now it's time for Tweet of the Week, and this week's tweet comes from @GodzillaRex, otherwise known as Adrian Acevedo-Smith. Yes, my former co-host from This Week in Video Games way back when. So he commented on a thread that was about VR. So I was recently on DLC, Jeff Kanata's podcast, who you may or may not know. He's everywhere on the internet these days. And we were talking about my skepticism and how I think it's too expensive and it's not going to break across the masses as these VR enthusiasts think. So @GodzillaRex weighed in on the conversation, and he said, "I agree. Investing $1K to $2K on VR is ludicrous. VR may be the future, but the future is clearly not now with those prices." See, I think more people agree with my VR skepticism out there than they are willing to admit. So I'm interested in hearing what you guys have to say about VR. Are you super excited for it? Do you think the price is okay? If it's not, what would you pay for VR? Let me know by tweeting to me @Andrea Rene. Use that hashtag GND Weekly or leave me a comment below. Thanks to @GodzillaRex for tweeting to me. You can catch out his awesome live action flicks, animation, unboxings, all kinds of cool content over on his YouTube channel. And that's it for the show today. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to Gamer Next Door yet, please click that button. We love all of our fans here at Playboy.com. And I'll be back with more E3 news. It's the last show before the big show, so don't forget to check back next week for more of the latest in video games.